Hey guys, this is Nedge, and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival YouTube series. I've got a few different things planned for this episode, but to start it off, I just wanted to do a quick little recap over here. So this is over at the skeleton farm, and this is what we built last time. So we have a dual skeleton spawner on the other side of the wall here, and skeletons fall down right over here. And so in between the episodes here, I was able to do some enchanting. And so now we've got a pretty solid set of tools here. And then I also have some armor that I got set up, as well as a couple other things that I did in between the episodes. So I was over at the wheat field working on that, and I was able to get that all set up, and I feel like it looks pretty good now. This is just about done. There's a few other things that I want to do over in this area. Mainly, I want to build a house and figure out if we are going to do an automatic crop farm, as we did dig out some space for that last time. But I'm not sure if I want to put crops down there yet, so it might turn into storage, maybe something else, I'm not sure. And then also in between episodes, while I was over working at the wheat farm, I did get a one of those skeleton horses, and I was able to fight it off, and I could save 3 of the horses. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them quite yet, but it was definitely pretty cool to get those horses too. And so yeah, that's just about everything that happened in between the episodes. And now for today's episode, I think my goal might be to I think set up an automatic tree farm. In the last survival world that I was playing on, it took me a long time before I finally built an automatic tree farm. And once I had it, I thought it was really great, and I really enjoyed having it. And it's actually not that expensive. And part of having a skeleton farm now is that we have access to so much bone meal, which is exactly what you need to do it. Just for reference, this is about a double chest and a half, and that's just from a couple hours of farming. So if I were to leave this AFK and have it run for a long time, we could definitely get a lot of bones. So I think that'll be the first goal of today's episode. I have to find somewhere to put it, and a way to decorate it and everything, because I do want it to look nice too. But yeah, what I think I'll do is maybe go around and look for an area I want to put it, and maybe get started with setting up a nether portal, continuing to work on our transportation system we have in the nether and everything. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started with that now. Alright, so I was able to find a spot here that I like a lot, actually. I like the backdrop of these mountains, and I think it'll match what I'm trying to do for the build pretty well here. So it does have this birch forest down here, which I'm not crazy about, but I do want to work in the area a lot, and by the time I'm done, there will probably be just about no birch left. The plan for this area is to kind of have it be the main area, just a larger base out here. Then we have, we just kind of have those like smaller areas right now, but I want this to really become like the main area that we're working in for kind of a long time. A larger base out here, so I just want to climb up here. So this is the mountain itself now. We're not actually going to be building on the mountain, it's just going to serve more as like a backdrop for what we are working on. Because I like how they look, and we've got a lot of cool scenes if we did decide to come up here at any point in time too. And then yeah, this is kind of the area down there. Maybe if I climb up just a little bit higher, we can get to a better vantage point here and really see what it looks like. Alright, right here should be good. So, and yeah, we've got spruce trees up here, which is nice. We don't have spruce quite yet. But yeah, so this is the area down there. So our actual tree farm will be situated probably right about here, right by that lava pool or so. And yeah, hopefully we'll just kind of fill this kind of area down here up more and more as we keep on going. But the tree farm is first. I don't want to talk too much about the build style quite yet. I don't think we're going to actually like build the decoration. We'll probably just do the tree farm today, just because there's some other things I want to get working on. Oh, please don't. Ah, what a shame. Well, this is the Nether portal. And now we get another fresh view of the mountain anyways. Yeah, right here we have a really, really cool angle at it. So that's something we'll have to remember later on, just that, you know, this view is really good, and we'll probably want to make sure we maintain this in some way. Maybe even do something with the opening down here. But yeah, the tree farm isn't, I think the main goal will be getting established nether tunnels today. The tree farm is just kind of a side goal of something that I want to help with that, just having a lot more access to wood, a lot easier. I'm tired of chopping down trees, and I don't want to spend all sorts of time chopping down trees. I want to do it automatically, which is the primary motivation for getting this done. Well, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and round up my stuff. And then hopefully the next time we're back, we are actually starting to break ground on this project. But we'll see. All right, so I was able to get all of the supplies for the tree farm. It's a design by a YouTuber called IanX04, and if you don't know who he is, he has some really awesome tutorials for really simple farms, but they work really great. So I'll go ahead and provide a link to the tutorial I followed. The tutorial's done by a different YouTuber, but the design is IanX04. So definitely check out his videos. So yeah, this is the materials that we're going to need. So as you can see, it is very cheap. It can be done super early game. And then I brought over some bone blocks as well as some cobblestone to make a platform here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the foundation up, and then we'll check back in just to see just about what it looks like. It's going to be elevated for right now. I'm not going to be able to build it all the way down to the ground, and I'll probably need to break some more spruce trees here. But yeah, just for the current design, it's going to be kind of raised off the ground. I want to get a better feel of the land, so I'm going to chop down some trees, get the platform in, and then we'll check back in. All right, so this is the platform done. It's just cobblestone right now, and it is, you know, obviously super ugly, but it's just to create a flat space for the farm. And then in the future, it'll all be decorated and super pretty, but for right now, it's just a super ugly floating square of cobblestone. I might even have to light it up down here, but it should be really cool. So that'll be like the ground level for this building. And then this will all be like a foundation. And then, you know, obviously I can stick something under there if I really want to. But I think that this is a really, it should turn out really cool in like 20 episodes when it's done. For right now, for this episode, it'll just be the tree farm. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get building, get the tree farm on top of here. And then when we come back, we should be able to go ahead and actually see the tree farm in action, and just see how great it is to have a tree farm super early on in the game. All right, so this is the tree farm in its entirety now. Like I mentioned, it is a very simple farm. It's super quick to build just because, you know, it's so few blocks. Yeah, the tutorial that I followed, which I will, you know, once again provide a link for, is a really great tutorial and really makes it easy. So the only change I make is that I hook up a couple of extra chests here with bone meal. This is the dropper that gives you bone meal to continue to grow the trees with. So it is pretty simple to just add some chests, and then the chests over here are where the items from the tree farm will end up. Now this farm does use TNT duping, so every time that flips, it dupes a piece of TNT, which I know not everyone is, you know, necessarily cool with in the game. Personally, I use TNT duping just because the other option is to spend a long time cutting down trees, which I don't want to do. I just don't have the time in my day to cut down trees all day long. So I use TNT duping. It's not perfect, but, you know, I think it's fine just because there is a cost for this farm in the bone meal. So because I'm spending this, and that does take time to get, I'm willing to dupe TNT for the sake of it. So I think what I'll do is right now, everything's completely empty. I'm going to run it for just 15 minutes with spruce logs just to see in that much time how much wood it can get. So I'll do a total of 15 minutes, and then yeah, we'll see how many logs and stacks that can do. All right, so I did just about 15 minutes here, and then this is the result of 15 minutes. So just about half a stack of logs, and then just about 9 stacks of sticks and 9 stacks of saplings, or half a chest of logs, not half a stack. And then the cost in bone meal for that, we go up top here, was just about half a chest full. So there were 2 empty spots here. And so it is, so yeah, so even just with this much, I mean, I could run this farm for about 45 minutes. If everything's full, just about an hour, probably a little bit more, and fill up like 2 chests of logs. So this does scale, you know, naturally with the type of tree being used, how much it produces. But overall, it is very, very quick. I mean, this much right here is enough wood to probably hold me over for, you know, quite a bit of time. Probably the next few episodes I won't have to run this at all. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. And then it can also do the crimson and the warped wood from the Nether, as well as huge mushrooms too. It can't do dark oak, which is unfortunate, you know, but if I ever need dark oak, it grows in the 2x2s, so it's quick enough where it doesn't really matter. And then I think it can do everything else. I'm not sure about cherry trees. I'm not sure if it's designed to accommodate it. I'd have to do some testing, but I don't really want that wood right now. But yeah, very, very happy with it. And now that we have that wood, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the next project, which is actually going to be in the Nether. So I'm going to head over to where it is and explain a little bit about what I want to do. All right, so my idea here of what I wanted to do, and I think this is a little bit different. As far as I can remember, I haven't really seen this done before. I'm sure it has been done before, but I can't remember any specific examples of it. Is that I want to do the primary storage in the Nether. So I don't really do a lot of auto sorting. I don't care to do it. It just feels like a waste of time. And so this block right here is the 0, 0. There's actually 4 0, 0 spots. There is like -0 in the coordinates, and so this is the positive 0, where like this would be the negative. So this block right here will be our dead center. And then I'm going to have kind of like a 2-tier place. So the bottom tier will be all of the storage and kind of like a crafting area, maybe some smelting. And then no potions because we can't get water, but maybe even an enchantment table too. And then the upper tier will be for accessing nether tunnels. And so how I like to build my nether tunnels is to have one going in all 4 main directions, and then have it jut off from that. So you'll see this tunnel I actually built 1 block off, which is fine because it'll be wider. But yeah, I like to have them go in the 4 directions, kind of centered on 0. So like this will be on 0 on the second coordinate, and then increase in the x coordinate, where like the tunnel going this way would be 0 on the still 0 on the z coordinate, but it would decrease in the x coordinate. And then building the tunnels like that is actually, it's an etho trick. So he mentioned it once in a video, who knows how many years ago, but I thought I think it is the best way to do nether tunnels. So it's how I'm going to do mine. And then, yeah, I had the idea of doing the storage because in my last survival world, I did my storage at 0, 0, but in the overworld. And what it leads to is you'll be doing a project and you'll run all the way down from somewhere else in the world. And then you have to go through a nether tunnel, go to your storage, find whatever it is you're looking for. And it just becomes a lot of like, oh, I have to go through a nether tunnel or a nether portal every time I want something. But I figured if I build the storage to where it's, you know, accessible instantly just by being in the nether, it would save a lot of time going through portals. The flip side is whenever you want to put something away, you have to enter the nether. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I have to make sure that this is actually the level that I want to build on. It might not be. I want to figure out what level I have my tunnels on first and then kind of build down. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just dig some of the shape out just so we can kind of get an idea for the shape. And then we'll revisit and see just kind of what the room will look like. All right, so I've been thinking about the block palette, and I kind of want to like maintain that it is in the nether, you know, I don't want to try to hide it. And so I think we'll do nether brick, and then this crimson planks, and then deep slate tiles, just because I feel like they do look good together. It'll mostly be these two, I think, and then a little bit less of the planks, but still have them present and throughout the build. And then you can kind of see down here, this is going to be the shape of the room. And so the bottom is going to be a square, and then you'll go up this staircase, and it'll be kind of a level 2 that looks down into here. And that'll be more of a circle, I think, just to help, you know, keep some complexity in the build. I don't just want like 2 stacked squares. That'll get boring, and it should be an interesting space because we'll be here a ton. And then, yeah, you'll see we have a space for chests here, and then that'll be in all 4 corners of the room. And then naturally there will be chests going along this side as well, and then the staircase in the middle, and that'll be consistent. So it'll be super symmetrical, but it should, you know, definitely let us have the space to sort of do a lot of things, have a lot of storage. So it'll be 5 and then 3 up, 15, 30, and then 120 chests in total, which should be more than enough, especially once we start to have shulker boxes and everything. And yeah, so I'm going to probably try to go ahead and just do this whole downstairs area, or at least get it, you know, looking more like what I want it to look like. And then maybe even try to dig out some of the top. And then the roof too is something I don't know what we're going to do with yet. I don't know if we'll have the vertical space to do a really intricate roof, just because we might hit bedrock. But we'll see here. But yeah, I'm going to keep on moving here and try to make some more progress. So I've been working on it for a while now, just trying to come up with a design that, you know, I think looks good, while also has, you know, like the functionality that I want out of it. And I landed on this, and I do like it a lot. I like kind of the different levels here, and then it does incorporate the whole block palette that I was going for. So kind of the wood tucked away with the nether brick, and then the deep slate. And then I did use some blackstone as well. I might try to change that out later. I don't know for sure yet. I like it for right now. I don't have any of the not polished or not stone brick stuff. I only have the bricks. But I might try to get some normal blackstone and try that down there and see if it creates a better change between the textures. And maybe later I might try to change all the deep slate out just for regular blackstone too. But yeah, I really like it. And then we have the lighting tucked away underneath here with the glowstone. And I feel like it, you know, it does add the light, and it's pretty tucked away too. And then yeah, I haven't gotten started working up top yet. I'm focusing just on getting the storage done, and then I want to get everything moved over into the storage. So the little place underneath on the island, and I have some stuff at the skeleton spawner too. I just want to get everything moved into here and get fully organized. And then maybe try to finish the top 2. I don't know if I will be able to, but for right now, I'm really liking it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on all 4 corners now. And then we'll see what it looks like as with the whole downstairs area done. The progress has been pretty good. So this is what the bottom looks like now, and it's all just about done. I still have to fill up some of these sections. This area over here is going to be wood, and then this is going to be all the stones over here with kind of overworld, nether, and then end blocks. And then these back sections are just going to be more assorted things. So, you know, just like your tools and mob drops and ores and things. There should be enough space. even if I do run out of space, I can just do more up here, or once we have shulker boxes, one chest really holds more than you'll ever need if you have shulker boxes in there. So it's pretty good. And then I was able to get the circle up top dug out as well. And so this is the same shape all the way throughout. We have to dig up now, which once you start going up is when, it really starts getting difficult. But all in all, this is turning out very, very well. We don't have mending, so that is maybe going to be a roadblock for us. But I do have kind of an example of what I think we might do. Probably just the brick up, and then I think nether brick outline, and then probably just fill it in with planks in these sections. And then for the roof, I want to do kind of a domed roof. If you use a circle, so just like an online circle generator tool, there's a ton of them. You can get that's how I got this shape, and then it's also how I'm going to do the roof once we get there. But yeah, it's turning out really well. I might try and dig out some more, but I think mending is kind of going to be the next step right now to really do something like this, just because this pickaxe is already pretty much dead, and we still have to do the rest. And I mean, doing tunnels without it, we would be going through diamonds like crazy. So I don't think we'll do villagers today. Just a time thing. That takes a very long time to do. But yeah, what I'll do next is probably get all of this storage sorted out completely, just because I want to start using this and only this, and it's better to get ahead of that before you start spreading items out everywhere in your whole world. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get completely sorted up here. So everything we've got is now moved over and put away here. There's some stuff still far off at that tree farm, but I didn't want to walk all the way down there, so we're still missing a spruce sapling, but naturally that's our spruce wood there. We've still got 4 spaces left. Every single other space is full, but I think we've just about got everything covered now. There's a few random blocks, like your prismarine and ice and honey and slime blocks and those types of things that we may need to designate these last couple chests for. But I mean, we've just about covered all of our bases now, so that's pretty good. There is one problem I have been noticing, which is we are getting mob spawns up here. Lots of hoglins and piglins and stuff spawning up here, and yeah, we're going to have to find a way around it. So what it's most likely going to mean is that this is going to all get swapped to half slabs up here. And then I'll probably leave this raised, and then just everything else will be half slabs, just to keep it safe, because this is going to be the area where I spend most of my time, just, crafting and putting things away, and, the things you do. It will probably have to be half slabs up here, just because I want it to be safe. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it where it is for now, just because, we've worked enough on this for today. I think next time we'll try to go ahead and finish off and do the roof. See if we can get some more done. But yeah, I'm in no position to be doing nether tunnels or anything like that quite yet, so we're just going to go ahead and call it quits and move on to something else. I'm not sure what that something else is, but we're going to be doing something else. So I've been working a little bit more on it here, and I think this is what we'll do for the top part. I mean, I like it. I think it's fine. I'm still deciding on what to do here, whether we should do walls. I kind of like the full blocks here, especially when you're down on the bottom. I tried a fence, and I guess it's called a wall, and it just doesn't look well. So I swapped that to a full block. Maybe I'll just do a fence the whole way along with stairs in the corner. I don't know. I'll keep on changing out things here until I like it. But this is it with the slabs. And yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll have kind of like a tunnel going this way, and then the same over here, and then there and there as well. And then it's just coming up with something for the walls. I'm not really sure what to do for the walls. I mean, down here it was easy because it's all, just chests. You don't have to do a wall, but up here I have to come up with something. So I'm not sure yet. I'm going to keep working on it. But I think what we'll do is try to go find a fortress. I'd like to get some blaze rods. Maybe work on finding the stronghold too. We're getting pretty close to a point where we can go kill the dragon and, advance a little more. I'm ready to get an elytra. I mean, we've been playing in this world for a long time now, actually. Let's see. Where I always lose the day. Oh yeah, here we go. Day 107 it says on the left there. So a pretty long time in this world. Definitely time to kind of start upgrading a little bit. So yeah, I think it's time to gear up and do the dragon, which we obviously won't get to this time around, but next time I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go look for a fortress. See about getting some blaze rods. Definitely some nether wart too for some potions and everything. And yeah, I mean with the armor, we've got full protection across the board, so we should be just fine now. Yeah, next time we come back, we'll hopefully be at the fortress. I was able to make it to a fortress here, and we've got a blaze spawner, and I mean, it's a pretty interesting forest. It's like built into the, oh. Wow, I wonder how I got that. But it's like built into the warped forest here, so it's kind of different. I like it personally. But yeah, I'm just gonna farm for some blaze rods here. I might even try to get some wither skulls, just because, I mean, it was pretty far out, this fortress, so I don't think I have one very close to spawn. I couldn't find one, so I definitely want to get as much as I can while I'm here. Definitely at least the blaze rods and the nether wart. But I mean, there's, as I see wither skeletons running around, I'll get them, so we'll see if I can get everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and collect what I can. Definitely a few blaze rods. If I find any cool loot in any treasure chests, and I go inside the fortress, wherever that is, we'll see too. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. So I just got back from the trip here, and I mean, nothing else really interesting happened. As you can see, it was really just a bunch of horse armor and saddles that I got. So yeah, nothing really of super high interest there. And we do have 7 pearls now, and we've got endermen here in this area, so we could go ahead and really try to find the portal here whenever we want to, which we might just about do here. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to check the time and then go from there. And then yeah, here's that problem. He wasn't here just a second ago, and now he is, so yeah, definitely have to get everything swapped around as soon as possible. Especially because so much time is going to be spent here. We don't want to be, dying from hoglins and stuff nonstop, so as you can see, this side is totally fine. But yeah, let me go ahead and I'm going to check the time, see what we've got left to do here, and we'll go from there. Alright, yeah, so checking the time on the video, it does look like we are just about out here. So we are going to go ahead and wrap up. There's just one more thing that I wanted to show here, and that is just kind of what the farm down there and the house look like from up here on the island. I think it does really look really great. I mean, you can kind of tell what's going on too, which I like. You can see the path running through and then the farm with the trees around and the house and everything. So yeah, I just think that looks really cool, and I just wanted to show this angle from up here just because, I feel like it's part of the build. When you're up here, you like to look down and see what's going on, and having this like right here is really cool. So I just wanted to show that off. But yeah, that is all that we are going to do today. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. And if you've made it this far into the video, I would appreciate it a whole lot if you could leave a like and subscribe if you want to catch the next one. But until next time, this has been Nedge.